Ooh.
You remember when
Hello and welcome to Wednesday Night Onlyfigs. I am your host, Mr. Modern Toyfer, and I'm joined by the founder of the Neck Illuminati, the delayer of shipments, the procrastinator of pre-orders, the perfect person, the two-time daddy. My YouTube wife, Mrs. Modern Toyfer, Jamar_Games. But that's not all. We're also joined by the consumer of all things vile, one of the former co-hosts of the Figuratively Speaking podcast, the man with more titties than you could talk about, Corey. And last but not least, we have the man Modern Toyfer has full custody over, the man known as Bearded Spice, the man Optimus Prime popped and now he chokes himself a little bit as he refuses to stop. The Twilight Knight, the master of Mac, the three-pump chump, taking the show off the rails, Nate. What the fuck is going on?
I think what's known as Puddin'. Do you want to be known as Puddin'? Is that what that is?
No. But I was trying to see if I could make Michael break.
Well, that's a real low bar.
Thought you were breaking.
Yeah. You can actually move these around.
Oh, well, I guess that's that way if you have like a thinner neck or a thicker neck, you could...
Puddin'.
Yeah, because it did not go around my neck. It does not.
I assume that's why you were holding it there. Oh, that, or you didn't want to risk it getting stuck and then you have to wear it the entire time.
Yeah, there is that too.
That's for the dog, correct?
I think did that come with something, or were you just like...
That came with his Spirit Halloween Harley Quinn costume.
Yeah.
Were you say something, Jamar?
No, I was just hoping that was for the dog.
I doubt it.
His dog's not named Puddin'.
Anyway, over in chat, Big Troy's Collectible, what's up, fellas? How's it going? Boogeyman 13, man, that got into real questionable there. Next week, Nate puts on Harley Quinn shorts. Got Anthony Albert, how's it going?
Schedule.
Oh, God.
Yeah, they're on right now, right?
Oh, I thought he was going to reveal. Oh man, how's everybody doing? Sorry, I got real distracted by the weird choker bit.
I'm doing wonderful.
Good.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
I am. I got a little bit of sun, but I am well rested, and I'm back.
Yeah, I want to
hundreds of miles away
because you we were talking about feeds and Facebook and stuff before, and on my Instagram, I saw some photos of you, and I was like,
can we talk about those on the
live
stream?
Oh, well, that was not in the For You page.
It's available to any paying customer.
That was his private Instagram, like his
if you
Instagram Premium or Plus or whatever they're charging now.
He showed up in the For You one, and that was weird.
That one was in the Harley Quinn shorts. To see him without the Harley Quinn shorts, you had to pay $9.99 a month.
Yeah.
First month was 50% off, so it was $5.
Well,
money well spent.
Hashtag Puddin' Genesis.
Oh my God,
I like it.
So
I like it.
On that note,
if anybody doesn't get it, because it's my shirt, so you might not be able to see it like Corey can.
Onlyfigs After Dark. Every Onlyfigs is After Dark, Boogeyman.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess unless you're like in California or something, then it might not be.
California.
Because they're 3 hours behind us, Jamar.
Knows how to party.
Well, anyway, so do we have a numbers game?
I was on the West Coast last week.
Oh.
All right. So numbers game.
Oh.
So if I had prepared and okay, so yeah, we're gonna do this one again.
Again?
This is fun. Yeah.
I mean, it's a good thing
Well,
we
it's
don't
not like
them.
it's a right.
The same style.
So we are going to do the Rotten Tomatoes score.
Oh God.
For the original Beetlejuice.
Are we doing fan or critic?
Didn't we do critic last time?
We were doing critic.
Okay.
We are doing critic, but again, the same rules apply. If nobody gets it immediately or exactly on the critic, and you get it exactly on the audience, you win.
Okay.
Oh man.
Oh, by the way, I tried the Fanta Beetlejuice Haunted Apple soda today, and it is the most disgusting thing I've put in my mouth in a long time.
Everyone I've seen online who has said that.
It's like.
Oh, go ahead.
How does it not just taste like a Jolly Rancher?
Right, that's what you would think. Because like as I was purchasing this, I was like, "Oh, this is about to be my new favorite soda, ever." And then I got out to my car from the sheets, and I took a swig. Oh my god, it tastes like it's like an apple pie sort of thing, but then there's like some cream taste to it. It is disgusting.
So it's supposed to taste like apple pie with ice cream?
No. And if it is, that's not what it tastes like.
Okay.
It's more like it's almost like an apple cream pie. If you don't want to, don't get gross about it. If you like literally, that's similar to what it tastes like.
I don't think I've ever had an apple cream pie.
I don't think I have either, but imagine what that
I'm just imagining. I'm sorry. I'm just imagining the American Pie one.
Yeah,
that would not be great.
Yeah, but I highly recommend getting a bottle and try maybe videotaping it because it'll hit your face. It's gross.
Good to know.
I thought it was.
My question is that in the intention? Like because it's
to be gross, like it's
Beetlejuice
that's
sweat
not a
or
good
something.
joke though. Like the only way that would be a good joke if it was like a super limited collector's edition that you could only get if you like.
That's fair.
And then it would be funny if it's terrible. But like if it's terrible and you have tons of 12
everywhere.
packs and 2 liters and 20 ounces, like to on purpose make it crappy, that's dangerous. But good luck selling this shit after somebody tries it once. I'm just so thankful I didn't get a 12 pack like I originally was going to.
It's not like the zombie Skittles where it's like a fun thing to be gross.
Yeah. They tried
zombie
to not
Skittles.
to be gross.
Well, maybe they're like the zombie Skittles. You don't know what they are?
No, I don't remember
I
that.
don't think I've.
They're like a normal pack of Skittles, but they say zombie Skittles on them. But you open them up, and when you're eating them, like one will be like a normal Skittle, and the next one will absolutely taste like rotten flesh. Like it's disgusting. It's like gag. Just
when was this?
terrible. Yeah, they released them on during Halloween.
Is this something they do regularly? Because I don't think I've ever seen this before.
I know they've had to do it like 2 years now. I'm pretty sure.
I mean, I'm not a big connoisseur of Skittles, so I can see why I would not,
But they're really
I was
funny.
gonna say, like, I've never heard of them either, but it's not like I don't like suddenly believe that he just made it up.
yeah,
I'm seeing it. There's commercials for it.
That would be amazing if I was just
it's
like zombie Skittles.
It's in a cool like gray silvery bag.
Yeah. And like one will taste like a normal Skittle, and you'd be like, "Oh, good, I didn't get the zombie one." And then the next one is like fucking the grossest thing you've ever put in your mouth.
Yeah, the tagline at the bottom is literally most taste delicious, but some taste like rotten zombie. Dare to try.
There was
We should get some and do it live.
I'm good.
I don't eat Skittles one at a
there
time.
was an
I
alcoholic drink that
Oh
came
God.
out a couple years ago, and it was like a 6-pack. It was called Trick or Treat, and 4 of them were supposed to be good, and 2 of them were supposed to be bad. It turns out they just all sucked, and so you never knew. Like you drink it and you're like, I don't know. I don't know if this is the bad one because it's terrible. Like,
I feel like if I was a billionaire, I would make something like that just to laugh at people. Be like, they're all bad.
Good luck.
I mean, they were undrinkable.
Man.
Straight to Big Lots.
I'm sorry, Jamar. Did I talk over you? Because like I heard it as I was talking.
I don't.
No,
think
did
so.
I? Did I
think
talk
so.
over you?
I don't remember saying
Okay.
anything, to be honest with you.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
Wait, did I? No. No.
Cool.
I apologize if I did.
So
Roll the tape.
we've got one guess in chat, and it's from Boogeyman. It's 83
Oh.
critic, 87 audience score.
Aren't we supposed to say that after?
Well, I'm assuming we're all gentlemen and not going to cheat,
Oh.
except for Corey, who seems to be writing something down in the under part of his frame.
I'm always down my memoirs.
What else has he got here? He's got and 100 by the weird goth kid in the black who would later invent Hot Topic. Man, I've been pop free for like 9 months, but the way Nate just sold it, I may just need a cream pie.
You gotta try it. You gotta try it.
Do you though?
And then he followed up with "Do it, eat the bad tasting Skittles for our amusement."
Yeah, well, if I see him, I'll grab some. I'm now on the lookout because Halloween stuff is out. It's coming.
Yeah.
It's rolling out.
All right.
Which feels weird. It feels like it never goes away now, which I love, but
Are we ready?
Yeah, let's see him.
In 3, 2, 1.
Oh. I already.
I almost did the same thing, Jamar.
Wow.
I'm assuming Corey won.
No way.
Wow. Yes, Corey did win, but he was actually pretty far away too. 82.
Wow.
Wow,
82%
Boogeyman was almost
critic.
spot on.
Wow.
What kind of world
82% audience, which I thought was a little.
I don't.
is that?
Yeah.
Its original score, like from when it was released?
I doubt it.
I say I don't think
Yeah,
you've always
no
seen
way.
that.
There's no way. I refuse to believe that world when that movie came out was
But
just like, yep,
I do. Well, I remember.
this good.
I do remember because I used to watch Siskel and Ebert because I was a nerd, and I remember they liked it because it was different.
Fair.
And it was
Which
a
is
big
weird
hit because it was different. Like, I mean, it was a big deal to go see it. Like, you know, I'm not gonna start talking about the olden times, but
Back
I
in
do
my
remember seeing it
day.
in the theater because I almost shat myself when Barbara first like is hanging in the closet and she pulls off her face and her eyes pop out.
That
I
movie
almost
scared the fuck out of me.
defecated in my theater seat, and I was like, I think I'm gonna need to go home. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to handle this movie. I was 10 years old.
Okay,
Like,
I was like, how old were you when this movie came out? Because that's
yeah,
a hell of a reaction.
10.
What
I was 10. And
it was
but
one
it
of
was
those.
exhilarating once it was done. It was so good.
It's one of those movies that, as a kid, it was like, wow, that really scares the hell out of me. I want to watch it again. You know,
Mhm.
Even
like,
though Nate was like, I only want to watch it when I am constipated.
Mhm.
you know what part scared the crap out of me was the shrimp hands. When the shrimp hands come out of the food
Oh,
and
yeah.
grab all their faces, that
Yeah.
I was just like,
My
no. Nuh-uh.
We owned that on VHS. We owned the movie, and like people would come over, and my dad would always make me put that scene on and show people. Like that was a thing. Like when adults would come over in the '80s, and I guess they just showed. I guess that's like sending somebody a reel. They're like, "Hey, you
Yeah,
got to
that's
come
a good
see
point.
this." Doesn't matter if you've seen the rest of the movie. You got to come see this.
like the famous Bryant parties where
Yeah,
who wants to see the shrimp hand scene? Like,
yeah.
Go get the tape.
They're
Go
like,
get the
"Hey,
tape.
the little chubby kid's gonna come out and put it on. Watch. Told you.
A little Nate pushing fast forward on the
like on the counters. And I knew where that shit was.
It's funny how we're talking about an ancient technology.
Quite honestly.
Back in
it's
my day.
ancient.
Oh, wait. I
You go
won?
first.
Yeah, you won.
Yeah, you
won.
did win.
Okay. So I did get quite a few things this week.
Ooh.
Um,
Does that include all the things you didn't show last week? Or 2 weeks ago?
no, I gave up on that stuff. This is all brand new stuff.
All right.
So it wouldn't be Corey sharing without is something McFarlane. But that's not my fault. That's Todd's fault. But I got this guy right
Where'd you get it
here. Amazon.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Mine's coming from Target, but I haven't got mine yet. That looks insane.
Did yours actually like ship though, or is it just like Target like might do it kind of thing? That's
so
the latter.
I like him a lot. I think he's my favorite McFarlane figure. I think he's my favorite Darkseid figure because we never get this classic look. I mean, we never get high boots.
Didn't we get the high boots on the Mattel one?
Does New 52 have high?
No, the Mattel one did have, I think, high boots.
Yeah, the Build-A-Figure.
The Build-A-Figure version. Yeah.
The Build-A-Figure version. Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
That's a good figure. That would have been my Superpowers version until this came out, and this is taking its place because I don't care if the scale is off because he's huge.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't matter.
Does he have like torso articulation at all, or?
He's just got his.
Okay, but he's got like a little bit of a rocker kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Ball joint.
Wired cape, which I'm assuming is going to be the normal going forward. I saw that the new Robin has a wired cape. All these new Batman coming out have wired capes, so it seems like that's going to be just like a normal thing. He does come with extra hands. The one drawback, though, I wish he did come with the. I know it's not the Infinity Gauntlet, but it's like his version of the gauntlet. You know, it looks like it's got like little holes on his fingers, like that gauntlet that Mattel version does. Yeah. So I wish he did come with that, but he does come with this crazy cool extra head.
That's
with
cool.
You know, his beams, kind of pre-beaming it. But yeah, I really like this guy. I just kind of sit and stare at him forever.
I just wish somebody would do what Storm Collectibles did with the Injustice one, where he actually has like the beams that stick in his eye, and they like are like pretty.
Oh
long.
yeah, and they go.
Yeah.
Yep.
They're super cool.
I really like Storm Collectibles stuff, but like their rubber torsos concern me. Like I just think about 10 years from now, what's that rubber torso gonna look like?
My thing's more so they only do the Injustice stuff, so it was just like, well, that's a very specific aesthetic that I don't particularly care for.
So this guy's a keeper, but once again, you know, he's got like the articulation isn't that good. Like, so if you had a throne that you wanted to sit this guy on, like his diaper here is not gonna let you basically use any of this leg articulation. Like this is it, you know. So that sucks, but it is what it is. So next, I did pick up this. This was like a weird thing. Like I don't necessarily know why I bought this because I don't collect this line, but I just thought it was such a neat pack. I picked it up. It's Mythic Legions.
Ooh.
So it's Mythic Legions and Cosmic Legions. This was a Legions Con exclusive, and I mostly just like the Cosmic Legions guys. But this is really neat because it's one character. It's two versions of one character. It's like
that's cool.
He existed way back when, and he's like dead way back when, and then even in the far-flung future, he's still dead, but now he's got, you know, armor and shit. So I thought that was kind of cool.
I love that.
Yeah, I haven't, you know, actually checked him out, but I'll open him up someday. So, and then the last two things, I got this dude in the mail.
Nice.
He's not half as cool. He's not half as cool as Evelyn, and he's got a kind of a silly look on his face.
Is that like the movie Beastman?
The movie Beastman.
Okay,
that makes sense.
Which it's cool to have him, but like
to me, he just looks like something from Planet of the Apes.
Yeah.
Right.
And
he looks way too happy.
Grr.
Way too happy on it. But
loves the Surf Skeletor in the movie though. Loves it.
It is what it is. So
loves it.
What's he like?
But this last
Skeletor.
I was not expecting to love this much. I really wasn't. I wasn't prepared at all to think this was cool. I bought it to complete the line, but when it came, I was like, "Holy shit!" Which is the Masterverse throne.
Ooh.
So the bone
That looks
throne.
cool.
So at first, though, I was just like, "Oh, it's just a chair," you know. But it actually, the Skeletor does come in his own packaging.
Oh, that's cool. So if you're
Yeah, if you want to display these guys, you know, still in the package, which I'm not going to open this guy because the only difference is his head. There was another Skeletor so he's just kind of like a repaint. So I'm going to keep him in the box. And I put the other one on the throne.
Nate does
And
not.
so
Oh, this is the thing that Robo was messing with, and his like the button that lights up the fire was janky for his.
Oh, really?
Yeah, his like it would
was
get like stuck
Easy
in.
fix, though.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
So I put batteries in it just to show you guys tonight. I actually went to the store and bought AAA batteries. I was like, I don't have any AAA batteries. What the hell? But it's cool. You push on them. Actually, I should turn the light off.
Ooh, that's fucking dope.
So, but the cool thing is that when you push it again, it changes color, and it's got like all sorts of colors. I was like, wow, they really didn't have to do that at all.
I like the green.
So then I think if I'm correct, if you hold it, it goes back out. Yeah. But so the cooler thing is that inside the box, the throne,
Bye, Skeletor.
actually came with this.
Its own
This
throne.
is what
That's
cool. It came with, and then so you set it up like this, so it's like this whole thing. I was like, God damn, this is great. I really like it. So,
Anthony Albert says he also got it. It's amazing.
yeah, I really was not expecting this.
Ooh, is that the unnamed or the unnamed one on the back?
Yeah.
What's
What
his name?
other company does a box like this?
Right.
Like,
Mattel
it's
has
just-
some of the best packaging. They
the
really
packaging
do.
is always so awesome.
And they hired an artist to like paint all of this cool stuff on these boxes. Like this is what
AI
art
do
should.
it.
Or well, I think these are still painted. But you know, it's funny how you could compare this packaging to McFarlane's packaging, which is just blank, and then
Yeah.
like the back has some type of art. Yeah, I love this thing. It's amazing. Right.
Yeah.
Like I see on McFarlane groups like people who are inbox collectors, and I'm like, that's the most boring looking wall
Yeah.
ever.
I mean, in
like
their
it's
defense,
made
the
to
goal is
throw
to
it
see
away.
the toy, and you get to see most of the
Right.
toy. So
Right, but I don't know. It's not for me.
I will say
Like,
that
if
it
it's
is,
a cool
it is a very boring package. But I'm just saying, like, if you're going to be inbox collector, I feel like that should be the more important thing is the window. Like, you should be able to see everything it comes with, then to make up for the fact that you're not going to display it, versus like having
Right.
all the artwork. Yeah. Other than that, I think the next company would probably be NECA, and even them, like, I wouldn't put them on the same level as Mattel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, artwork wise, maybe, but
Not-
far as,
but not, like-
incorporating the box in a
Yeah.
like display. I
Right.
don't think anyone does that.
Yeah, no one else has the engineering behind it to make it like cooler.
Exactly. Like you know, this bottom part of the box. I mean, they designed it so this folds into it and kind of hits these little tabs. So, I mean, it's legit, and it's all embossed. So that's like a whole nother extra added cost that, you know, not a lot of people respect.
Speaking of cost, how much was it?
I think this was 50. So
That's not bad,
I was totally expecting,
especially
like,
figure
80
and
or
the
something,
throne.
90.
Like, yeah.
yeah, I think it was 50. Don't quote me on
If
that.
it was Hasbro, that would have
But
easily been 80.
maybe 54. Yeah, right.
Special paint variant of the figure with a different head, and you get a throne. Shit, yeah, that would have been easily $79.99.
But yeah, I'm all done. That's all I got.
So I have something McFarlane adjacent, basically. As always, just to annoy Jamar at this point, I have story time. I got a pre-order from Entertainment Earth that it's been so long that it released, I didn't even realize I had pre-ordered there. Because they didn't get it for 6 months after everyone else did. Granted, mine never showed up to begin with. But then, of course, I had my old address. So then I had to, because they take like 4 days to respond to emails, I had to then pay UPS to deliver it to my new address. Because it was going to basically cost me the same as if I drove down an hour to get it. So,
oh my god.
I was like, fuck it, I'd rather not do the drive then. But by that point, I ended up paying scalper prices almost. So I could have owned it 6 months ago at this point. And that is the Wolverine Sabretooth, Logan Sabretooth 2-pack. I'm going to show Wolverine first just because I'm trying so hard to like this. And I just can't. For so many reasons. So the reason I called it adjacent to McFarlane is because what the fuck is this elbow? Look at this fucking elbow. Look at that.
It's like just split.
That's a McFarlane elbow. What the fuck, Hasbro? You are better than this. That is disgusting. That is disgusting and unacceptable at this point.
I have that figure and I don't remember that.
See that I was sitting there thinking, I'm like, did Nate complain about any of this? Because I don't remember. And like, especially because like this is all new sculpt because it's pinless arms. You've got the new torso articulation, so they literally made it that way. They don't have the excuse that it's an old sculpt. And then if you can
it looks like a Lego.
It does look like a Lego. And if you can look past the shitty elbow articulation, you got the accessories, which at first I was excited about at least some of them, and then very quickly I wasn't. So on the box they've got some artwork from one of the comics, which is what the alternate head should have been. It should have been him without the hat screaming. Instead, you get him with slightly longer hair and sideburns smirking with a different color hat. Because why?
Because I think they already made that one.
Yeah, they just threw you a head that they already had.
They could have done that with another Logan head, though. They could have. They probably have another Logan head where he looks angry or something. Something where I can have him fucking fighting Sabretooth instead he's just sitting there fucking Brokeback Mountain yeehaw cowboy, like. And then you get
Is Brokeback Mountain the only movie you've seen with cowboy hats?
Aside from Wild Wild West, probably.
Okay.
Logan's just sitting there Wild Wild Westing.
That wouldn't be a terrible movie, though.
Wild Wild West, Brokeback Mountain?
No.
Oh. Logan Sabretooth in the mountain? Just... Well, you know what? Logan came with a perfect hand for it.
I mean, Jamar...
I'm just saying, I mean, there's a lot of... I mean, I feel like it'll appeal to a lot of people. It could be a good story. Good story.
I mean, it can't be worse than some of the stuff they've done with the X-Men.
Don't know.
Let's be honest.
But no, find a relationship out in the wilderness.
So they gave us this hand, which rotates like this instead of like this.
And, oh my!
And then it also like doesn't hold what it's supposed to properly, which is the playing cards that they molded the wrong direction, so he holds them like he's stupid and has never played with playing cards once in his life. Like the way it holds them, it like the back part, the bigger back part there just hangs off if you want him to like hold it like he's actually like supposed to be holding cards. And if you don't do that, then he's holding it like it's like sideways and like slightly tilted in because his way his wrist bends. And then the other hand is just this like weird like crinkled finger one. So
crinkled finger,
which normally not a terrible thing, but it's just I don't know. I want to like this figure. Like I sent you guys that picture I took where I like tried to give him the little glass of whiskey, and I gave him the Mezco playing cards because they're the right direction so he could hold them properly. And I just can't. And the worst part is, like, I can't even get rid of it because nobody wants this figure. It's worth like less than $20 on eBay.
That's the only one from the set I wanted.
I'm sorry. I'm glad you like it, but you want it because it's a part of your Wolverine collection, though.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, you just
I wasn't nearly as picky.
Ripped it apart.
yeah,
Because I didn't care about the playing cards, and I don't understand why you would. I mean, it's nice that they give you extra hands, but why you would display Wolverine without at least one set of claws popped?
Why? Because he's not angry. He's happy to be there. So he's at the bar playing cards. He's not stabbing shit. And he's got a fucking cowboy hat on, so he can't fight.
And
Fight
give
with a
him to
cowboy
his
hat
arch
on.
enemy.
Do you think cowboy hats inhibit you from fighting?
The way he fights, yes. That cowboy hat would fall off instantly in a fight. Unless he
I think
bought a cowboy
cowboy
hat
hats
that's
have you
slightly
more.
too small and just sticks on his head like real tight.
He
Yeah.
tucks
That's what he did.
his little hair fins in there.
Just, I feel like that would make it like spring off, like it's.
They help hold it in.
Oh,
Boing, oing, oing, oing.
Yeah. Boing.
anyway, the reason I
Oh,
bought
snake.
this 2-pack was for Sabretooth, who I think's fantastic. My only like gripes really are just I wish that they, instead of giving us 2 set of like claw like open hands, we would have gotten like a set of fists. Like that would have been cool. But I love the grinning face, and he came with an angry face.
Pins?
What'd you say?
Well,
Is he not pinless?
oh, go ahead.
So his elbows are, knees aren't.
Oh, but then
Yeah, the
Oh my
biceps are new, the legs are reused.
Why
So
do that?
that was my other gripe. But after completely shitting on Wolverine's face for 10 minutes, I figured I should reel it in a little bit.
So
Pick a lane,
I do
Hasbro.
think now, because like I never got the full set. A friend of mine and I split it.
Mm-hmm.
So I never even saw the Sabretooth. Seeing Sabretooth's head now does make the lack of angry Wolverine head make more sense.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't really bother me because that was the only figure I saw. But yeah, that's kind of dumb.
But yeah, you can't really have them like angry fighting, and he's just sitting there smirking like, "Yeehaw, let's go, Sabretooth!" Like,
really excited to fight. You know?
I mean, don't get me wrong, he is. Hell, if they could
Or
have given,
he's going to the hoedown.
well, in which case then he would not need his claw hands on, would he?
Or would he?
Those Wolverine
I'd still
2-packs
use 'em.
are weird. They
I
are weird
like it.
sets. But what I'm saying is though, like we talk about, new sculpts for things. You would think you would invest into like new sculpts for body types that you could use on multiple figures. They gave us like a Brood Wolverine that's like half mutating into Brood, and it's like, dude, you can't use that for anything else. Like that's Wolverine, and that's that mutating Wolverine. That's that one figure, and you can't use it on anything else.
You say that,
I don't think.
but like a year and a half
Where
from now.
is that one at?
What do you mean?
Like, it's not on Amazon, so is it exclusive somewhere?
I don't think so.
The Brood set?
They should have all been fan channel.
Yeah, I think it's on Amazon.
Okay. I couldn't find it, but let's not all look now.
Oh,
Did you want to buy it? We're all
Yeah.
looking.
yeah, because I
I just
know
thought
I know the
same buddy
Psylocke
wants-
one is
The
on.
same buddy wants to split it, and I'm trying to find the best price on one.
Oh, are you going to get that Wolverine too?
I need to get to
I
them
mean,
so I
if
can
he's
spend
gonna-
10 minutes shitting on it.
Yeah, it's like-
That's fine. That's fine. Like I'm not like in like rabid like need them now, but like, if he wants to split one, and if I could find one relatively cheap, that would be cool.
Yeah, it looks like
I really
it must
like
have sold
that.
out on Amazon because it's not on there anymore.
Yeah, I really want the Hulk one too, but I don't want the Hulk, and $60 is a little too much because I don't have anybody to split that one with. So, but I just want the patch.
If I was more interested in Hulk, I would split it with you. And you know what?
Yeah.
That Wolverine has normal elbows. Sorry, that's all I got.
I get it.
oh, so it's me.
Yes.
All right. Well, I have Bieber Mikey.
I thought it was Trump
Nice.
Mikey.
Nice.
Yeah. I was just at Target and I saw it there. I was like, oh, hey, I need this. So I got that. That's
Did-
pretty cool.
Did I
Go
find
ahead.
that and you tell me not to pick it up? Because I feel like I thought you had that already.
No, you had said it was at or no, was it Corey? I thought you said it was at Sir Troy's or something like that.
Oh, I would never
And it
suggest
was
Sir
like,
Troy's.
oh,
so
it was a
it's
little.
open to
It
me.
was like 24 or 22, something like that. And I was like, oh yeah, I'll just go there and get it eventually. And then I wasn't looking for that. I just went in there and was like, oh, how nice. So now I just need to get whatever Build-A-Figures are left, and I'm gonna try my best to stay away from the rest of those. Oh yeah, I have that.
Good luck.
So I did get what I was going there for, because the company that I complained about all last week, which I still complain about it because it's the dumbest fucking thing ever, apparently did have a date for everything to be released. They just didn't tell anyone for, I don't know, 3 weeks, and everything was there. So it was easy to just go into the app and just see what Target had it. So I have my
Oh, nice.
Right.
Very nice.
looks pretty cool.
That's
I like
awesome.
It. Like
Does
it.
she do that in the Mirage books?
Quite honestly, I don't even remember.
What
I-
the
Is she
the
coming-
shredder? Yeah,
That was how
Does
far
she-
into that? Because I.
I don't remember. It's
Just at City at War.
yeah.
Oh, at the
Oh,
end.
that's right. That's
Yeah.
right.
Yep.
That's right.
Okay.
That's right.
Does she come in a tan box?
Yes.
Yeah, it's.
Okay.
You mean like this?
Yeah. The
Yeah. Yeah.
The Mirage
Okay. Yep.
Um, but yeah, it's super cool. I like that she comes with the empty helmet. But she can't obviously like put it on. But it's cool to like have her hold it and longing look at it.
She's like,
Although
"Papa,
she's just
can you
angry all the
hear
time.
me?"
And then you can have like the swap out, of course, with it in there. It was pretty cool.
I really like how that shredder head looks.
Oh, the
Yeah,
this.
the helmet. Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of thought about just
Putting that
swapping
on
out-
the.
Yeah,
Mhm.
because the other one that I have has like I don't know, like it looks big.
Yeah.
Almost too big. So yeah, I thought about doing that. But yeah, she comes with little swords, and then she has 2 of these little things. I don't know what you call those. Those are like
Daggers.
yeah, but they're like
Other
brass
sword?
knuckles.
Too big to be daggers.
Other
Yeah.
sword. Machete.
Yeah, that's kind of more of a
It
machete.
might be a short sword
Yeah,
or
looks pretty cool though.
yeah.
I dig it. I dig it. As well, another thing from NECA. This one I was like, I don't need it. And then like I talked to Wes and he was like, yeah, I don't need it either. And then he was like, I'm getting it. And I was like, I know, I'm getting it too. And then so I got it. But it's the Archie like
That is
stump
so
arena.
funny because you told me not to
leather
grab that one.
Yeah, because I was like, nah, I'm not gonna get it. And then I knew like as soon as I saw it, I was like, yeah, I have to get it.
Dude, how could you
So
not
did you find
want
it in the wild?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you
Oh.
literally could just go into Target right
Yeah,
now
it's so
on
fun.
the app, type it
Yeah.
in, and literally just say, hey, it's at this location.
Hmm.
Which is like, maybe they should have just said, hey, everything will be available starting the 27th. I don't know. That seems like a lot of work, though.
It
but
seems
yeah.
like a lot of work for like an email blast and like to make a little flyer to be
Or-
like, hey, go look at this stuff.
Post it on your Instagram when you're advertising that, hey guys, it's available now, when it really wasn't, and then like 5 days later, oh, it is available now. I don't know.
When is
Just
their
something
Amazon? When has their Instagram ever been useful? It's
Sure,
always
but,
like a day
don't-
late and like $30 short.
But it's just whatever. I've said my piece on the last episode. I still stand by what I say. I hate this. Don't
But
know
you
when it's
walked in front
coming, and then it's just here and it shows up. Yeah, I mean, sure, but it was the 3 weeks before this that was the frustrating part of like, I don't know when it's coming. They have it, they're not selling it. This store has it, they already sold it. It's just, it's a bunch of BS. Plus,
Bullshit.
also, you go to like these stores, and like I went to the one in Massillon. It's savage. Like everything's basically gone because they were selling shit before and whatever. So it was only like 3 or 4 things out there. Like they had a stumped turtle pack, they had 2 or 3 Karai, and then it was something else. But then they just put random turtle stuff over there. Like, that's not supposed to go over here.
Well, was the random
Try.
turtle stuff like the? Because there's other stuff other than NECA on the end cap. There's like the little people turtle set and a couple other things.
I didn't see that, because that's been out before in the past. Right?
Yeah,
So
but it's
that's not
like
new.
the end cap isn't just NECA. Like there's other like products from Turtles.
No,
that's
it
on
was like legit, like the same fucking turtle van from Mutant Mayhem.
Oh
that
yeah,
was,
I don't
like,
think that's supposed to be
been on sale and shit, like clearance. So it was just like, random stuff. Which, I mean, I get it, put the stuff out there, but yeah, I have no qualms. I just wish that it was better communication. That's all.
Agreed.
And then also I'm like, oh, thanks, Michael, for finding this for me, when I could have just like
Walked
did a
in.
pick up in store.
Yeah.
But but no one knew at this time. No one had a clue when it was going to be available. So yeah, that's cool. But yeah,
You have to tell me when you want
That's
your
all I
Mondo.
well, huh?
Your Mondo.
Oh, I thought you said money. I was like, what are you talking about? Yeah, I mean, I want it right now.
All right, well, you're going to have to get in your car and come get that.
Whenever is earliest convenience for you. But yeah,
Cool.
that's all I have. That's it.
You know what else you got?
Almost passed on it.
You got sweet toy photography skills. And if you have an interest in toy photography, if you're looking to improve your camera skills or simply looking for inspiration, just like Jamar, Toy Photography Magazine has what you need. They offer in-depth interviews with skilled artists, tips for lighting, composition, and other areas of photography, including Photoshop, written by our very own Michael, figure posing, and working with props, an artist wall, contests, so much more. The quarterly magazine is available in digital and print. You can visit the website at toyphotographymag.com. You're also welcome to join their Facebook group, the Photography Magazine Facebook group, where you can share your photos, discuss tips, participate in contests. I'll see you there. Okay.
Thank you, Nate.
So this was supposed to be not, well, I don't know. It started out very slow because almost within 24 hours, well, less than 24 hours of the show last week, no,
2 weeks
two
ago.
times ago, I was shuttled off hundreds of miles away. I came back and I had 2 boxes, and one of those boxes, there were supposed to be 3, but I'll get to that. But the first box is this. This is the Mad Marauders Sergeant Slaughter. I've probably said it before. I'm not the world's biggest Sergeant Slaughter fan. Whatever. I wasn't a wrestling fan, so I didn't care. So to me, he's just the trainer. So he's a little different. So that's why I got him with the boxing gloves, which I like that they included. They also included a really cool like duffel bag kind of thing, and I'm actually going to put that with the original version to make that a little bit more movie accurate. So that's pretty cool. So I got that.
I'm so proud of you.
Could you say the name
Yeah.
again? You said Midnight
Slaughter.
Marauders Sergeant Slaughter.
Oh, the Mad. In the classified they call it Mad Marauders. It was Slaughter's Marauders back in the day. I don't know
But
if they can't. I don't
he
know.
owns
I don't know.
the rights to that, I'm pretty sure.
Slaughter.
Yeah, maybe he does. I don't know. But I also got this. So
Ooh.
I got the
Bird.
Stinger. Yeah. So
I'm dreading
I
that
have
order
it
from Big
opened.
Bad Toy Store.
I have it here. I did leave the missile rack upstairs, so sorry.
Oh, that's
Um,
Ah,
Just
wanted
like the
to see
vamp,
the
it's a hefty piece here. I mean, and the rack
It's got
would go right
doors.
here. It does have doors. It has
Suicide
I got the
doors.
driver.
ooh,
Yep.
that's cool.
He's about to take out some chumps as well as so like I don't have I don't know. I don't know if I'm complaining or not. The only thing that kind of bugs me, like it's kind of closed, it's the doors and everything like that. And I have this really awesome exclusive figure that I really don't know what to do with then if I close all the doors because the windshield is tinted. Now, the windshield it does come down, like you can like knock it out or whatever,
Mm.
and you can probably remove it. And if that's the case, I may do that, but I don't know. So right now I have him shooting out the door like he's pulling it into a suite, like,
Yeah,
and then
that's
also the
pretty
doors
cool.
fly open
He's
and he
like,
shoots a Joe right in
get
the
in,
kneecap.
get in, bitches. We're going shopping.
Yeah. Yeah,
Like-
exactly.
Like Vin Diesel, he's like Cobra
Yeah.
is family.
Yeah,
Pew, pew.
Cobra is family.
Bang, bang, bang.
I will also show this because it's sitting down here. But I did open up everything, so I do have this, and it's actually pretty awesome.
I think it's cool.
Big.
What is this?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess
So this is the
you could make it into a movie Man Bat.
Yeah, that's what I.
exactly. It's very much like a Man Bat, but yeah, this is the Batman Forever Nightmare Batman from the deleted scene that is the Build-A-Figure.
Is it?
So it's in the trailer.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's in the trailer.
Oh, I thought it was in the movie. Huh.
No.
Everybody, there's a petition going on right now for releasing the Schumacher cut. People want to see the Schumacher cut, which I would watch that.
I would. I'd watch it. Yep.
Didn't
I watched Batman Forever again not that long ago, and it's amusing.
Didn't Kevin Smith get a hold of it and like show it in his theater?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. And then real quick, I'll show this because I got this from my buddy Chucky B, Chaz.
Oh my god!
Cool.
So yeah,
You didn't
found
have to.
at retail.
Yeah.
He found it at
Yeah.
retail?
At retail.
That's surprising
Actually,
because
at
that's
the
old.
GameStop price of like $21.86. Yeah, this wave popped up at GameStops, and
Crazy.
so like I've kind of reevaluated once again my McFarlane collecting, and I like this best. There's no rules. There's no rules or stipulations. Just get what I like. I don't care. So like, am I going to get the red one now? No, I don't need the red one. Do I need everybody from this part of the story? No, I got this. I'm fine with this. It looks great. I love it. I think it's fantastic. It's everything I wanted it to be and more, and it's so great. He looks an awful lot like Predator Batman.
Wait a
Yeah, I'm
minute.
getting
What I've
Predator
decided?
vibes.
Wait a
Pretty
minute.
right spot on.
I really want you to keep making rules because I love it when you make them.
I just
and break them.
love that he has different rules and or lack of rules for every toy line.
Yep.
Like
Yep.
and it
Yep.
progressively gets more lax as you go from like vintage collection to McFarlane.
If he stops, that just won't be fun.
Yeah. But speaking of vintage collection, like a year ago or whatever, I posted that. Or yeah, no, wait, what am I saying? Oh yeah, like a year ago, I pre-ordered that Jabba set, and when I was like literally leaving on vacation, they apparently sent me an email that my payment didn't go through. Must have been an old card number. And then I didn't look at my emails the entire time I was gone. And then I'm like ready to fly back, and I look and oh, it was canceled. And then they were sold out. It was funny because during the whole week I was on vacation, I kept seeing posts, this is available again. And I was like, ha, chumps. Turns out it was mine that they were selling.
Been there
So that sucked.
multiple times.
And I looked it up on eBay. It was going for like $200. And I was like, fuck off.
That's so
Like,
stupid.
I wasn't really thrilled with spending $90 on it, which was the retail price. But I was like, no. And like the cheapest one I could find on eBay was $150 plus like $18 in shipping. So like $168, and then like with tax it was gonna be like $180. I was like, oh my god. And I'm like literally getting on the plane, and like my service cuts out and I can't buy it. And then like after the plane, it was gone. Somebody bought it. And I was like, god damn it. And I'm like, you know what? I'm not even gonna care. So then Sunday, I go down to the Columbus Toy Show, and one of the first tables we go up to, the guy's got 3 of them, and I was like, oh, let's hear it. Like, I'm like, how much is it? And he's like 100, and I was like, how much? And
He was
goes,
selling it at
100.
what it cost.
Like it was 90.
So
So he sold it for $10 more. I couldn't pull my wallet out fast enough. Like,
You just throw it at him.
he was like, here, take it all, bye.
Yeah. So I got it. Like, I mean, yeah.
See, this is what
Again.
pisses me off the most. Is this motherfucker always lucks into everything if he doesn't get it.
Because I wait. I do. So I opened it. I'll show off a little bit, but I didn't bring the Jabba down. He's upstairs, and but you've seen Jabba before. It's fine. But I did want to show off the cards that came with it because that's the cool part.
Yes,
So the
you
first
did
one,
wait. You did wait,
But not by
you
choice.
didn't really have
Yeah,
a
not
choice.
by choice.
Yeah.
But
right? But I didn't go back to eBay and jump on it.
yeah,
I mean,
that's
you were
fair.
going
I
to
was
had
like,
you
no.
not gotten.
I was going to, but then like the plane thing.
Exactly.
Yeah,
None of this
really?
at any point was your choice.
These are
Hasbro
all
canceled your
Bob's
ship
decisions.
because you didn't get the you didn't see your email, and then you were gonna
But once again-
overpay for it, and the plane said no,
Yeah.
and then you just stumbled fucking across to a toy show by some guy who didn't get the
Yep.
memo that it's $200, and
Wait a
like
minute,
Yeah.
wait.
Or maybe they were stolen.
from
No,
Hasbro.
he's always got great stuff at great prices. So I don't know where he gets it from here.
Nick, between Nate and John, but just let's plot to like 10 things I hate about you or something. Like that's a fucking love story from the 90s, is what you just
Yeah. Yeah. So it just, once again, patience wins all. Because I had to wait, I don't know, 3 days, 4 days? I'm not sure. But
I'm glad it
so
worked.
VC325 8D8. I'm not going to open it. Obviously, I'll just use my Power of the Force 2 8D8 because it's not that bad. But I do think it's funny. People were mad because this is like movie. Look this. So the figure is correct, but this is the card image that Kenner originally used. So they were being purists because they thought if they flipped it, people would freak out more because it doesn't look like the original card. So they can't win.
But
They
it's
could have just used
wasn't-
a different piece of art. Like, I didn't know they were trying to make it that vintage.
Oh yeah, because people get mad. If you don't do the exact image that Kenner originally did, people get mad.
That's so kind of sad.
Yeah, it is. But all right. So then the other carded figure that comes in it, I don't know if you guys know anything about this, but it is interesting a little bit, and it's the Salacious Crumb on this little mini card. So, do you know?
I believe you told us about the mini
yeah,
cards.
did you?
I know that you're pissed off about mini cards, but they announced at Comic-Con.
Yeah. So this was a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive in like 2009 or 2010, one of those years. They did a big Death Star shaped box. It had like 15 figures in it from Return of the Jedi, but they all had Return of the Jedi cards, images, logos, and there was 2 figures included on mini cards, which was Slash Crumb and a mouse droid, Imperial mouse droid, but they put numbers on them. And because it was a STCC exclusive, of course, they were made in really low numbers. So people for years had these holes in their collection because they put the numbers on them on this exclusive. Well, they've re-released this and they've made it 66A because the original number was 66. However, you can also tell because this is a completely different figure inside too. So there's easy ways to tell. So now I'm like, because originally I was like, I'm never going to get these figures because they were going for like $1,000. Like, I'm like, no, I'm not going to spend $1,000 on my, anal retentiveness that I have to have the numbers on. So I just threw my Razor Crest figures in those spots because they have a HasLab number, not a Vintage Club or a Vintage Collection number. And I was like, yeah, perfect. There's 2 of those. I will never get those figures. And also they're in mini cards. That'll also drive me nuts. Well, now they've re-released one of them, not both of them. So now this causes more problems than it solved.
Because now you need the other one.
It's not even that I need the other one. It's like, what do I do with this one to fit up there, and what do I place in the second spot? Because I'm not going to spend the money on the mouse droid. Absolutely not.
But they will.
Because that's probably going to go up
do
even
it.
more because there is going to be idiots that do that. And I won't have it. I won't have it.
At what point do you stop collecting toys and you're just buying cards?
When it comes to vintage collection, that's exactly what I'm doing.
Except for
Oh,
sometimes
okay.
he buys doubles so he can open them.
I do.
That's fair.
I do buy some to open and stuff. Yes, I do.
Because
For me,
I didn't get that set only because I was like, I got plenty of Jabbas. I don't collect the cards. I'm like, I'm Jabbaed out.
Yeah, no, and that makes perfect sense. I needed the cards and I wanted the updated Jabba because the one I have is the Walmart one, and it's sticky and wet at all times, which is sort of screen accurate, but it is very unpleasant. So I wanted to replace that one. And then
You should make that one your special edition one because the special edition one is gross.
yeah,
Boogeyman
so I
says,
picked up
just
something
open it,
else that
problem
I-
solved.
Just open it.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that either. This was something I was not expecting to pick up. I had heard about this, and as of right now, I do not understand Hasbro and their current reissue program, if you want to call it that, because it makes no sense. There's a ton of Star Wars Black Series figures that are getting re-released with like no changes to the boxes. The year copyright is the same, as well as I had heard that this was coming out at Targets, and then I saw it and I was like, God damn, this looks amazing, especially for the price. And that was the Power of the Primes Optimus Prime from 2017. That's just at Target now.
So I have a
So-
theory that their distribution is this bad. Like, we did not know it was this bad, that they have a warehouse full of shit that they don't even know what's in there.
It's
And
very
they're
possible.
Throwing this stuff out now. It's crazy
Yeah.
how much stuff.
Yeah, and like, what was the retail price when this came out, Corey? Because this was $54.99, and a Transformer this big is not $54.99 anymore. This is like a $90 size Transformer.
Right. Yeah. Was
And
that
you
considered
know,
the leader class when the Power of the Primes came out?
I think so.
Yeah. And like back then, so I would say when it first came out, it was probably 45.
Okay.
So
So still, that's not bad. I mean, this thing's,
Right.
I don't know if you can really tell, but I mean, I know Corey knows,
Oh.
but this thing's really big.
It's bigger than your
Oh,
head.
and it's-
Your head for scale, yeah.
that would be considered what they call that commander class now. Really?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's like $90.
It's almost like it's like maybe they shouldn't have come out with those at this
Right.
way, because now you're really showing, like, that Springer figure just came out that's a leader class figure when it's totally not. And to show that in comparison on a shelf,
Right.
to be like, this is $50 and this is $50, it's like, man, I don't know, like, you guys really fell far from
Yeah.
what your original plans were. I don't know, it's kind of weird. But yeah, I don't
and then
think any of this stuff is getting new.
Yeah,
excuse me.
Printings or manufacturings. I think they have all of this stuff, and there's somebody in there, and it's like the Indiana Jones warehouse, and they're just like, "Hey, we got a truck full of Optimus Primes over here. What are we gonna do?" And they're like, "See if Target wants them." I don't know.
They're red.
Yeah.
Box is red.
It's Optimus Prime, so Prime sells.
Yeah. And then
Prime
at the Columbus Toy Show, I didn't pick up a lot other than the Jabba set, and I did pick up 3 things because, as I had mentioned before, I was, going after the old Mattel DC superpower homages, and I've been picking up, generally once a month, but I was kind of behind. So I picked up 3 to work for July, August, and then September. Whatever. I can break a rule, just like Corey said. So I got Firestorm.
Very nice.
He's hands down one of my favorite figures of that whole
It's
series.
great. Yeah.
All Mattel DC.
Cyborg
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
and the superpowers style Steppenwolf.
Beautiful.
He does not have giant, weird metal, scaly horns.
Yeah. Looks like a normal.
He's an
No.
old man.
Nor does he have a green dunce cap kind of thing. That's like his classic look.
Mm.
But yeah, these are fun to collect, and they're not, like I've said before, they're not very expensive. I mean, some are, but most of them aren't.
Yeah.
And
Really?
it just
Which
gives me something to collect.
Corey's like, what can I sell? Which ones are expensive?
Which ones are expensive?
I mean, like, the superpowers colored Calabac is kind of expensive.
I feel like some of the Build-A-Figures are a little
It's
expensive.
Yick.
he was a Build-A-Figure, but this was a special release in different
Mm-hmm. Well, I meant in
colors.
general. That's some of the
And
Build-A-Figures.
Darkseid was, but I think that one's going to go down because of the McFarlane one, which I'm waiting on the McFarlane one anyway. So.
I mean, that's if people can fucking get the McFarlane one, because I feel like that's been a problem since that thing got announced, right?
I was
No,
actually
it hasn't come out yet.
But I thought all the pre-orders sold out on that instantly.
It did, and it kept bouncing in and out. It kept coming back on Amazon, but as of right now, I think it's sold out again. It's going to be like that first edition Bane, where after a while, it's going to, like, if whoever wants it, you need to get it now, because, you know, after this one goes away, it's going to climb in price big time.
Yeah.
I heard there's a McFarlane leak of the movie Darkseid, the armored one, because it was exclusive.
Mm-hmm.
Goes for quite a bit of money now, and I heard that he's going to have a deluxe version of him with his throne. So it's going to be the armored Darkseid from the movie with his throne. And now I'm like, do I sell mine?
Yes.
Yes, but I really don't want to not have it like just sitting, like just in the empty spot, and then, you know, something happens and they go, oh, we had to cancel that, and then I'm like, oh.
Well, it's either that or
Yeah,
you
mine
end up
got
with two,
canceled.
because what got canceled?
My Darkseid.
Fuck Target, man.
Yeah, I just looked it up. I was like, what is going on with that? And it's canceled. So I'll find it.
Well, so
Yeah, you'll luck into it
Well-
like you always do. You'll find it at like 50% off on clearance somewhere.
yeah, I'm not worried about it. I'll
Meanwhile,
get it
I have to
eventually.
fucking pay scalper prices to get my fucking figures that I pre-ordered. So
because you're not
what
patient.
kind of world do we live
what
in?
do you mean not patient? I
This is
wait.
not
I resisted
patient.
buying it for 6 months after it released.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Which
but
one was that again?
This was your problem, is you bought it through Entertainment Earth.
Well, so I
Yeah.
have a pre-order through Big Bad that just never got fulfilled, and it's still sitting there, and they just keep pushing the month back. So I probably pre-ordered this one just as a backup plan back then, and then because it's Entertainment Earth and I never buy anything from them usually, I forgot about it, and especially considering it released 6 months ago and I just didn't get my first pre-order from Big Bad Toy Store. So, like, just everything about that, like, I'm just going to go and close out that Entertainment Earth account before I forget again.
Yeah, do it.
I fucking hate Entertainment
Your
Earth.
saber from Big Bad is probably sitting right next to that truck full of Optimuses that just went out. So you'll get that order in like 5 years.
Cool. And I'll forget about it then.
Oh.
So.
And like, speaking of Hasbro not shipping stuff, like where's this thing at? Where's that thing? Where'd that thing go?
Wait a minute, you have one on order?
No, I'm just this is just their
Oh.
this is just their website. It's sold
Yeah.
out forever. It's
Yeah, I do not understand what happened there because there's so many of the 2-packs.
they're
It's
everywhere.
like there's 100,000 2-packs, but they made 12 of the. And I saw somebody at Columbus Toy Show, they wanted $50 or $100 for it, and I was like,
Yeah,
"Eat
no.
dicks."
Yep. I'm not, and especially since I got the other ATV, and I was like, it's cool,
Right,
but it's not like
right,
have to have cool. It's definitely not.
right. If I miss it, okay, I'd like it, but I'm not gonna freak out about it.
That character always gets the shaft. I feel Rampage,
He does.
whatever he gets the shaft every time.
Ugh, guys. Ugh, Darkseid is available on Entertainment Earth.
Well, just make sure you put the right address in and don't have anything that you have to.
Don't do that. Don't order it from them.
I mean, I agree.
Dude,
Fuck
it's gonna
them
get-
in the ass of a cactus.
those-
Like
They sent it to you, just the wrong address. Jeez.
my problem is their shitty ass customer service. And then here's the big kicker: they send you a survey, and if you have negative feedback, it just won't let you submit it.
Yeah. I mean, they didn't ask for negative feedback. They asked for a survey.
Dude, ever since that Mutagen Man problem, dude, I've been like, nope.
Well, normally-
They're not even radar.
I don't remember ordering it from them. I don't remember ordering most things from them. Like, I thought all my pre-orders from them were gone. So this was news to me. And then it took them like 4 days to respond to my email at that point. And then on the fourth day is the same day that they finally made tracking, which then didn't move for 2 days. But hey, it's already shipped, so there's nothing we can do. And their ridiculous overpriced shipping is the like shitty shipping, so I had to upgrade it to ground just to be able to have it held somewhere.
Oh.
So that's why it cost me so much. Otherwise, it would cost me like $5, which wouldn't have been the end of the world. Still would have been stupid considering, you know, it's $80 on eBay and I paid like 79 or something like that. I can't remember. I think it's like 85 on eBay and I think I paid 83. I can't. It's something like that.
Right.
So like, fucking stupid.
Nate, I still so when I ordered this guy, I ordered one from Target as well, and my order is actually still valid. So if I get it, I'll give it to you.
Oh, okay.
If it ever gets fulfilled from Target.
Right. Yeah, that's a big if.
Yeah.
Like they start playing that game with you, and they're like 4 a.m. Oh, we had to cancel it. You got to tell us that you still want it in 5 minutes.
Yeah, you have 5 minutes before we cancel this.
They're like, shit, we don't have
I thought
any.
that like when you had the red card that like it didn't do that anymore.
Right, and I have the red card, but
Right.
yeah, they just love to fuck you over.
Anyway, let me get some chats here and then we'll close out. So, Boogeyman said that Logan just there with Sabretooth being all cowboy versus aliens. I bet he looks great holding a chocolate bar.
Did you? Yeah, you did.
Yes, I got the chocolate bar from the G.I. Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't get the chili dog yet, but every time I go to Walmart, I'm tempted. So one of these days, I may come home with a biker mice from Mars.
I think
They
I'm
need to
gonna
make a
eventually
John
get 'em.
Mellencamp figure for you.
Hmm?
Sucking up chili dogs.
What'd you say?
John Mellencamp. It was John Mellencamp joke.
Oh.
He just said he's sucking on chili dogs.
Yeah.
Sucking on chili dogs.
Wes says that
still eat my chili
Jamar
dog
is
for
holding
$10,
his
by the
pizza
way.
thrower hostage.
I mean, I do recall the title being
Deliver shipments, but you've seen him in person multiple times.
No, it's only been once since
I
that
got you guys those things like a month ago. You're telling me you've only seen Wes once in a month?
Yeah, I mean, we have kids and life and stuff.
Yeah, but I thought your kids like played dinosaurs together and stuff.
Still life. Still hard.
If you say so.
That pizza thrower almost got me the other day. I saw it at the Maslin Target, and I was like, oh,
yeah, I've seen it a few more times since then. I'm like, man, Wesker just went and found his own at this point.
I'm pretty sure Wes
it's
said
out,
he's
it's
seen
out
it a few
everywhere now.
times. It's just like my Mondo. I'm like, oh, cool, yeah.
I mean, I've told you when I will be able to make my way like back down that way.
No, I
Otherwise,
was just saying it's funny. Just that I was like, oh yeah, go ahead and grab it.
It's a nice way to stay connected, though. You know.
yeah,
It's
it forces
like,
you
well,
to see your friends in real life.
have Michael buy it for me, and then he'll have to meet up with me.
Real life.
I saw the Tales of the TMNT high school Mikey and Raphael. They're pretty great.
The figures.
Wait, you're talking about the separate ones, like the
individual carded?
Yeah.
like the costume ones, and then they're like separate. Is that the ones you're talking about?
No, he's talking about the high school ones.
No.
They
Where
got
they're in
the high
street
school.
clothes at the end of the movie.
Yeah.
Okay. I see what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I feel like everything's just such a mess at. Well, it couldn't have been a Target, was it? Or was that Walmart?
That's Walmart.
Mm.
Yeah, I feel like Target is just like, yeah, we just have everything, and we're not getting rid of it.
Yeah. Like we way over ordered on this stuff, so
Yeah,
sucks to
it's like,
suck.
we're not buying-
We
we're not
occasionally
getting
have an
anything else.
extra end cap for turtles just because we ordered too much.
Well, have you noticed in Walmart's last, I don't know what they call it, their collector event? What do they call that?
The Collector's
Collector's
Con,
Con, which
or
is starting up, I
fall something or other.
Well, the last
Geek Out, yeah.
the last group that Walmart had was had that that Spy Troops 2-pack. It had that Venom, had some Transformers in it, had the Leatherhead from the Masters of the Universe, Ninja Turtles in it. That group of stuff, none of that stuff has sold out. None of it. It's all still available to order. So I don't know if they maybe they did like order crazy heavy on that stuff, because I thought for sure that Venom was going to be sold out in one day, and not let alone 3 months later.
Keep in mind, just because something says it's like available at Walmart doesn't mean that's what you're gonna get or that it'll ever fulfill your order.
Right? Yeah, but
This is
it's
true.
still weird.
You
Like-
can order it if you like.
Like one thing, like so there's these like starter decks you can get for Magic the Gathering, and there's one in particular that like everyone's going crazy about, and Walmart had it listed, but it had the wrong picture, and then a bunch of people ordered it, and it was a 50-50 shot. Some people got what was pictured, some people got what was listed. So
Jeez.
yeah, it's a hot mess. We have,
I
we have a quick question here in the chat though, from Alan. I collect figures. I'm almost 60. What are you guys doing or going to do when it might be your time? Are your children taking over your huge collections?
I guess that's a question for us and not Michael. Because even if he did have kids, he'd be like, "No, put them in my grave."
I mean, that's probably what's going to happen. Let's be honest.
I told my family that anything that they want, they get first dibs, but I wouldn't expect them to take much. Then let my friends come in and take whatever, and then you could sell stuff. So I don't expect them to keep this stuff.
we I don't know if Nate remembers this, but we had this conversation on the old podcast, and I was like, you two, Nate and Ryan, are the only ones that would know what on earth any of this stuff would be, and how to sell it to where my family could get something. And I was like, so if something happens to me, can you guys like make sure that this stuff gets distributed properly, and yeah, they
doesn't end up at a garage sale.
yeah, it
$5 a
doesn't. Yeah,
piece.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
my friend,
Go ahead.
my friend Chuck, he had a great answer to that. I don't even know if he's in the chat tonight, but I'll shout him out. He told me that when if he passes on before me, which I'm not even sure because his family lives forever, that that I would come over and be able to help his wife sell it. And she said something along the lines of, well, how soon do you think he could come over and get started on that? And his response was, well, I'd like to think he's grieving the loss of his friend, so I don't know how soon he'd be able to, but
She's like, how soon do I get my rooms back?
right, exactly. So, and honestly, I mean, not to be morbid, I mean, I have thought about that kind of stuff, which is why I, not immediately or like whatever, but like I have started to like think about things in long term, like is this something I'm going to keep forever, or is it something that I just want right now? And how many of those purchases do I need to make? And so it's all about streamlining, getting rid of extra. One of the downfalls of being a collector, we are have it all before you decide what you want to keep. Is the way
Right.
it always seems.
Right.
So, but yeah.
Good point.
I-
Or at least that's what we tell ourselves.
Yeah.
I feel like that's how I've been remodeling my basement for the last 10 years too. It's like, well, how, like, where do I want to put this wall, and where's this wall going to go? Like, how big is this collection going to be? What do I want to put over here? So that's kind of like streamlining your collection is, I hate to say it, but it is never ending. It seems like a never ending.
It is. It's just like our collections; they'll never be complete.
Yeah.
And we say that like, well, I only need them to complete this team, and then I'm done. And then if you're done, you end up getting bored. You sell it. You get into something else. So that's also why I've been trying to like like these superpowers and stuff. Like, just get one a month, because like I'm done with the mentality of, oh, I've got to hurry up and get it now, because I do
Right.
lose interest in it after I do that, and I don't want to do that.
Mhm.
I feel
That's
that.
also why I have never. I mean, I still have 5 vintage collection figures that I don't have. Will I ever get them? Maybe, but it always keeps me looking.
And those
So-
those 5 are
Plus, they're
probably-
really expensive.
yeah.
I was gonna say, I
right.
wish I had that.
They
Like,
Yeah, those are like you
very
better hope
expensive.
that they accept like handies at the toy convention
yeah, that's still
kind of
not
thing.
enough. Still not
They
enough.
do.
Yeah.
They do.
Be like, hey, there's a Wendy's down the street. I hear their dumpster is pretty popular.
See, we just
I do like a
figured it
proper
out.
dumpster.
There's no way that Java was $100.
Mm.
It was like $100 and a.
I'll never tell.
He's like, I bet that beard feels real
Not
soft.
unless you pay me $10 a month.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was confused. I was like, is it a subscription?
This is a throwback to the Instagram. Jamar, would you like to
Yeah,
answer the
yeah.
question as well
What question?
about what you're gonna do when you die?
Oh yeah, I mean I've joked about it before, but like I just so like my son, which it is like my oldest son, I should say. It's like it's a good thing because I feel like he is sort of into this, and it could pass like for sure. But he's definitely into like the collecting aspect and everything. So like I told him I was just gonna kind of slowly give him things as he gets older, and same for like my other son. As long as they're interested, then yeah. I at this point I'm kind of like collecting it for me, but at the same time it's like this is gonna be yours. Like I'm not gonna hold on to it or anything like that. If you want it, then you have it, and if not, then I guess I'll just keep it. But I'm pretty much collecting it too. That's a good excuse as well.
Yeah.
Of saying like, oh, I have to get this because they're gonna want this when they get older. Even though my
You're
my
denying
oldest
them
son
the hunt
cares.
though.
Yeah. No, I mean that's true, but also like what would be better, and this is sound very sentimental, but having things from passed down from your dad, or like hunting in random stores and trying to find things. There'll always be something that you can hunt for, but he's getting I maybe I'm taking this a little too like deep just because my dad passed away when I was young. I didn't get a lot of things from him, so like this is kind of like my legacy, if you will. So this is like my thing that I can pass down to them. So if they like it, if so, cool. If not, then just throw it in a hole, I guess. But it is weird. I've mentioned that before, and my son keeps saying like, I'm a little bit older now. What can I get? And I'm like, well, this isn't Target. You just don't like come down.
He's
here
like,
and say, "All right,
he's
I
like,
want
all
this
right, I'm
now."
this age now. What shelf can I shop at?
Yeah.
Like, no, that's not how
Or
this
he's in a
works.
shopping cart.
But yeah, I'm just gonna totally leave it up to them because I won't be here. So
Yeah, so my dad is a huge Hot Wheel collector. He's got 3 rooms in his basement of like Hot Wheels and Hot Wheel adjacent things. And my stepmom has been like, one day you're gonna have to like be coming down here and like figure this out. Like, what are we gonna do with all this shit? And I'm thinking, oh my god, like there's so much to it. Like, and being like, I get Hot Wheels stuff, but I'm at the same time I'm like, there's so many little things that Hot Wheel collectors look at. Like, you got red lines, which means there's red lines on the tires. You got white lines on tires, and it's like trying to like separate this stuff out and try to like sell it to get whatever price you're gonna get for it. It's just like such a daunting task that I'm like, every time I go over there now, I'm like looking at it like, oh man, this is too much stuff.
oh, you got
But-
some more, huh? Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
And by then too, anybody who liked that stuff, just like 12-inch GI Joes, the price is gonna plummet.
Mhm.
It's
Yeah,
not gonna be.
Interest is
It's gonna be
gone.
whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Yeah, my plan.
I like all my stuff.
My plan is if I die young, there's a short list of people who either get first dibs or help sell the stuff, and then if I die old, then it'll just basically come down to which of my close friends' kids or kids' kids are interested in it, and that's who's gonna get it.
Now, that's going to be a little difficult for you because you've already sold everything. So,
Listen here, Corey
Wait,
sells
like,
more
he-
shit
he
than I
ends
do.
up dying. He ends up dying, and then like you find out that like everything was already on Facebook's marketplace, and you just have to deliver it all. Like that was the whole. You're like, damn it.
That sounds like a great bit. Like I leave it all to you guys, but it's already been pre-sold, and you have to ship it all and package it all up now.
Yep.
That'd
Oh.
actually be a perfect Michael.
The money was used to
You're like-
fund my funeral. However, I will
We're
say
like,
the
what-
Sentinel is going to have to be buried with me. That's my son, so like I expect him to go.
The HasLab.
Wow, the
Yes.
son I birthed was
Mm,
my seed.
Surrogate.
Think of it like Alien,
You're-
you know, the face hugger, you know, did its thing in your face, and then you birthed my Sentinel for me.
Wow.
I still haven't seen that movie, so no spoilers.
I haven't seen the new
Have
one
you ever
either.
seen Alien?
I've seen the old ones though,
Alright.
so I know how.
I swear I thought I saw
I'm
Alien.
just saying. I'm just saying. Don't.
As a fan of sci-fi.
You
I
guys
saw
should really
Island
see it in the
for
theater.
like a week.
No, I was talking about the
So-
first original Alien.
Yeah, so was I.
Oh.
Because they
I
haven't
was
changed the mechanics of how they give birth to the aliens in 30, 40 years.
I mean, they kind of did. They fucked it all up with Prometheus and stuff.
Did they? Because I watched Prometheus and I don't know how that
Yeah.
fucked that up.
I
didn't
watched
fuck it
Prometheus
up.
and I don't know how anything makes sense. So.
It's like
He fell in
it
the
came from
river.
black goo or something.
I mean, so
It's
the
the
face
whole
hugger
water.
shoots black goo down your gullet and you give birth to an alien. Like,
It was a face hugger. It was a penis worm thing.
Yeah.
I didn't like that movie. I'm sorry. I'm not going to get into it. I don't like it.
Well, then don't go see the new one.
Oh, it's penis.
It's
hugger
got
at the
it's got
beginning.
heavy connections to all that stuff. It's
Really?
Pretty much,
I thought they weren't
oh yeah.
doing
Surprisingly so.
which is weird because everyone I hear says it's great. So either they do a good job of connecting it and making it make sense, or
I love it. But I love it all. I love Prometheus. I love Covenant. I love this one. I love it all.
I never saw Covenant.
apparently Covenant
so
had
good.
backbusters, according to Wes.
Backbusters.
Corey was the only
Backbursters.
person that told me it was good,
Bursters.
so I have reservations.
That's
So
fair.
I just
Wow.
didn't care for Prometheus, so I didn't want to ruin it anymore. But that's just me. I'm a purist. I like the first three, and that's it.
I don't know. I've heard nothing but
well
good things
done.
about the new one. I don't know if I'll see it, but
Yeah, I
love-
have two until he just said that. It's gonna have black goo in it again.
Oh yeah. Lots of black goo.
Seriously?
Oh yeah. All
There's
comes around.
aliens though, right?
There's aliens.
No, okay.
and they had black glue on
Aliens,
everybody.
there's-
Anyway,
The black goo.
it's almost 11 o'clock, so I'm going to close this out instead of talking about black goo for the next 20 minutes.
My God.
Uh,
11 o'clock. I've been
Oh my
recording
god, I
for
have
2
to go
hours?
to bed.
yeah. So anyway, if you're still watching, thank you so
How
much.
is anyone watching?
Ironically, more people are watching now than when we were actually going over what we bought. So yes, thank you for watching the live stream. If you enjoyed it and you haven't already, please make sure to like and subscribe. It helps us out and gets you much toy-related content in your feed. We've got some fun stuff coming up here soon. If you'd like to get it early, you can head over to patreon.com/moderntoyfair. For $1, you get any pre-recorded video we do going forward early. You get access to all the exclusive videos that we did previously from the podcast. And you also get to see the digital version of my article for Toy Photography Magazine a few weeks
I
after.
thought he was gonna say penis.
Digital version.
Digital.
The digital version of my penis for $1.
It's only 1 megapixel.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok at Modern Toy Fair. You check Jamar out over at kick.tv/Jamar_games. Corey, where can everyone check you out?
At Vile Consumption, Facebook, Instagram. Get ready, gearing up for Horror Hound, September 13th, Cincinnati, Ohio.
It's like Horror Hound.
Horror Hound.
Whorehound.
Horror Hound.
Whorehound. It's like whorehouse, but whorehound. Cool. Links for the all of Corey's stuff's in the description below. Sorry, but just everyone stopped talking, so I'm like, all right, I guess I'll move on. Nate, what do you got for us?
Well, so all right. It's not necessarily it's not toy related. All right. So I'm just gonna read this as it is. All right. So while not a toy related release date, I, Sukma Taint, must apologize to Nate and take full responsibility for the delayed release of last week's musical fake podcast. As humble as Nate is, and I never did it, so there's that. He tried to take the blame as only that he only got with under 1 hour to prepare. It's completely my fault and solely my fault that I, Sukma, only sent the fake podcast to Michael 7 days prior. That only gave Michael 1 week to log into Patreon and send it to Nate. And it was careless, reckless, and all of the other lesses of me to think that that would be enough time for Michael. And I take full responsibility, speaking as Sukma. Nate, you are absolved. I hope that someday that you, the rest of the Modern Toy Fair crew, and the entire toy community can forgive me. Please accept my humblest apology, and if you have an interest in toy apologies, be sure to check out toypologymag.com.
That is a very stand-up person right there.
Yeah.
Just taking it right on
also,
the chin.
I do want to just point out, Sukma, that the timestamp on this is 9:28 p.m. for this one, to which I got right as we started.
First off, he said that last week, but you weren't here, so I said live on air that I was going to save it for when you were actually here, so fuck you. Second off, if I sent you this shit the day he sends it to me, you wouldn't read it until, like, the 5 seconds before anyway, so...
No, we'd already be wrapping the show up.
Yep. All right, well, on that note, hopefully we see you next week. Same toy time, same Toy Fair channel. Thank you for watching.
I think he said,